Humble yourself. It's what I keep having in my mind. This last year's been wild. It's filled with highs and lows and ups and downs, and working in the gig economy can be like that. It's a roller coaster. I've talked about that many times on this channel. But beyond that, life is like that too. And sometimes when you feel like everything's going great, everything's clicking, the moves that you're making are working, your relationships are going good, your money's going good, your YouTube's going good, your family's good, like these things are all aligning. When it's good, it's never as good as you think it is. You can't celebrate and stay in that high too long. When it's bad, it's never as bad as it usually is, and it'll get better. But I've been eating some humble pie the last several months, the last year and a half. And that's hard for somebody like me. I am a perfectionist in a lot of ways. I have people that count on me, and I don't want to let them down. That keeps me motivated, keeps me moving, it keeps me engaged, it keeps me doing what I gotta do. Even when things aren't great, I have people that rely on me. But sometimes I get in my own way. I gotta humble myself, humble yourself. Today I had some car issues, which aren't a big deal. It happens, it's in the shop, it'll get figured out. It's not the end of the world. I'm very grateful that I have the means to fix it. But I decided to walk home after I got the car to the shop. Not a long walk, not a short walk, but a walk to think about where I'm at. More importantly, where is my family? How are they feeling? How are they doing? Because when things happen to you that are good or bad, other people are impacted. It's not just you. Even though you feel like it's just you, it's not just you. Humble yourself, Pedro. It's been a rough year. And I'm just making this video just to talk, to vent, to get it out. I know a lot of people that watch this channel or come to the Wednesday motivation hours, come for the motivation, they come for this, they come for that. They can relate to the good and the bad of the things that I got going on, whether it's through the gig work lens, or through a vlogging style lens. And I know somebody will watch this video and feel what I'm saying and hear the words, and maybe you're going through it as well. You're not alone. This last year and a half has been rough. Way beyond what you guys see on YouTube or with, let me put it to you like this. You know, the apps are overall still very good. I got deactivated, what was it? I don't know, 3-4 months ago. If I was putting that on the scale of things that have happened that have really kind of impacted me or made me feel some type of way or humbled me, if there was 10 things, that'd be number 10. It's the most insignificant. Humble yourself, Pedro. It's been rough. But on this channel, we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. With the gig economy, we talk about that. It's relatable. I've been very consistent with sharing my day with you guys, good, bad, or indifferent. Today I woke up, made some money. I think I made $72. Was on deliveries, and my car just went kaput. Some kind of traction control. Was on a little bit of an incline hill, and it wouldn't go. But I was able to reverse it, get it to straight street, and then able to drive it to where I needed to go. But that's not what's really important. I mention that because I share what happens in my day. I don't share every little detail, but if it's gig related or whatever, I'm gonna share it. at some point, I'm gonna have to tear the Band-Aid off and just kind of just share even more things that will be way more impactful than me showing you how to do DoorDash or Walmart Spark or complaining about a no-tip miserable clown or talking about this stupid delivery or this return, 11 big screen TVs a guy didn't tip. That stuff is so insignificant. Now, it's not, I don't want to take away the significance of showing people how to make money and entertaining and relatable content. There's significance in that, but the day-to-day grind of the gig apps and things like that, that is such a small part of who I am. It's such a small part of my successes and failures. It's such a small part of what's important to me. As a man, as a father, as a son, as a brother, as an uncle. This last year and a half has been rough. It's been so rough that it's even hard just to look at the camera. Just thinking about, I ask myself a lot, am I better off than I was 4 or 5 years ago? Yeah, for sure. Am I in a better position and doing better than I was a year ago? I don't know. Doing this gig work, you're alone, you're in cars, you're making money some days, you're not making money, you got all these things, you're creating content, you have all these balls in the air that you're juggling. When I think about things that happen to me and mine, I realize that if it's happening to me, it's happening to y'all. So my question today, 7 minutes into the video, how are you today? How are you? What's going on with you? Because me, I got a lot going on up here. Somebody said on a video, I think I posted, it was a video from yesterday, that I was using YouTube as therapy. And then I was using you viewers as my therapist. And I thought that was a very interesting comment because that person viewed my video, my relatability, my complaining, my whatever that you get from this channel as me using you guys in some way. And I didn't know how to take that. In some parts, I think that person was right. I use my vlog style as a way of getting things out to help me and you. Because for so many years, I held stuff in. I carried that stuff real deep in my chest. And I don't want to really do that anymore. It's not good. So I express through a YouTube channel, through other avenues. But that comment hit me a little bit. Because when you put yourself out there, and sometimes I do too much. I say too much. I might overshare. I'm vocalizing way too many feelings or emotions or this no-tip customer. It's all so insignificant. Sometimes I wish I was more like the strong, silent type. Does everybody need to know everything? No. If anything, maybe today's society, we overshare. I believe that. But I know me. And I don't want to be the person I was several years ago. But it's becoming hard to not fall back into those traps. I know this isn't a gig video, but I do feel like I have a responsibility to myself and to several of you to just keep it a buck and share my day. And this seems like it's a down video. It's supposed to be. Today's not a good day. This year's not been a good year. So how are you? If you're feeling vulnerable enough, say it out loud. Pretend like we're speaking. Put it in the comments if you want. But I ain't doing okay. I can't be a content creator, an influencer to some, because I am that. Regardless if you, I don't like that word, but that's the reality. I can't say I'm gonna keep it real with you guys and not be real with you guys. This past year plus has been difficult, and I'm fighting to keep the things that I have, keep the relationships that I have, keep the channel, keep this, keep that, keep my sanity, keep my motivation, keep my grind, keep my focus, keep my eye on what's important. It's not easy. I've always said sometimes your biggest, well, not sometimes, your biggest strength is your biggest weakness. And that is so true with me. But it's also very scary. I hope I hope somebody can relate to it. Because as a man, it is not easy. Feel like you're letting people down when you don't have success, when you put pressure on yourself like I do at times, when people are relying on you, and you don't feel like you're doing, things aren't just going the way that you want them to, and you're working really hard to keep things good. As a man that is a provider, I think a lot of us men just second guess ourselves. You know, we feel like we're not being heard sometimes. You know, you might feel like the world's against you. And those are valid feelings. If you feel that way, that's okay. But I'm here to tell you, when things are rough, it's never as bad as you think. And when things are great, remember and remind yourself to humble yourself. Because when you're at the top, when things are going great, everything's going fantastic, it's not going to stay that way forever. And you're going to go down at some point. You're going to have a rough go of it. It might be for a week, a month, it could be for a year, it could be for longer. Don't give up. Keep going. But humble yourself appropriately. Don't lose that swagger. Don't lose that confidence. But I feel like I've been taking I've been eating a lot of humble pie the last year and a half. A lot. And I'm kind of over the humble pie. It doesn't taste good anymore. I'm ready to start winning again. Are you?